What's going on, guys? It's DanBeforeTime. It's been a while. So actually it's been like 4 months, in fact, I think, since my last upload, and there was maybe like one a month before that, but it's pretty much been like 6 or 7 months since I uploaded on a consistent basis. So I want to give a huge shout out to anybody that's still actually here watching this video. I appreciate you guys tons. So I wanted to give you guys an update on kind of what's been going on, why I took a little bit of a break from YouTube, and why I'm back. So the footage in the background is going to be basically just me walking around in Boundless doing some exploring, and we're going to go ahead and talk about Boundless in a little bit, but first I just wanted to let you guys know why I did take some time away from doing YouTube. I had been doing YouTube pretty consistently for about 3 years, and pretty hard on the grind, as it were, as people like to say in the YouTube world, on the grind pretty hard since right about since Overwatch dropped. That's when I started to get a little bit of traction, and then with No Man's Sky, of course, it kind of took off, and we had little periods here and there of explosive growth. And I tried a whole bunch of things, but during that time my daughter was also born, and I just was running myself into the ground. Pure and simple. That's as simple and straightforward as I can put it. I was just taking care of my daughter from 5 in the morning until my wife got home at night. Then I would eat dinner, get my daughter ready for bed, grind YouTube videos, and just rinse and repeat basically 6-7 days a week for 2 years. Let's do 2 years, because I have taken roughly half a year off. So yeah, it was really exhausting, and then on top of that I was working weekend nights as well. So I just basically ran myself into the ground. I was super tired, and I got to the point where I really wasn't enjoying doing it at all anymore. And if you're not enjoying doing this on YouTube, there's really no point in doing it. It's just a pointless grind at that point. So I just decided that it would be best to walk away, refresh myself, kind of get myself centered, and come back or not come back if that was the case. So I took some time off, spent some time with the family, started enjoying games away from the camera, away from recording, and I put a lot of time into Fortnite, obviously, if you guys follow me on social media. And I just kind of stepped back from being all in on gaming all the time. And it's been really good for me. At the beginning of this year, I started going to yoga again. I used to do that previously, what seems to be in a past life, but I started that again, and it's been really, really good for me mentally, especially physically also. But I'm really enjoying that, and that's a core pillar of my life again now, and it feels really good. And it actually helped me get back into a better creative mind space. And recently I've been having the itch to do YouTube again, so here I am. So now let's go ahead and talk about what that all means for the channel moving forward. Obviously I'm going to be doing it at a much more relaxed pace from here on out. This is purely for fun at this point, and I'm going to try really hard not to get in that mindset where I'm watching numbers all the time and I'm really pushing growth. Of course, I'd like it to grow, obviously. You create, you put time into it, you want it to grow, but I'm not going to obsess over it like I was in the past. We're going to go at a much more relaxed pace, and I'm thinking maybe 1 video a week to start off with, and we'll see where it goes from there. Of course, I don't like to put limitations on anything. If I feel like doing 3 videos one week and then 1 video another week, that's what we're going to do. It's just going to be much more relaxed and cooler, and I hope that comes across in the videos too. So, content. What are we going to be seeing? Well, let's talk about Boundless first. After No Man's Sky, it took a long time before I found something that I kind of caught a groove on, and Boundless was that thing for sure. It's a game that I love, as you can tell in the background. The game is absolutely gorgeous visually. I had a ton of fun last year. Half of last year, I basically just only did Boundless content, and the community is amazing, and I'm still in contact with the community. I'm still on the forums all the time, kind of lurking. It's a game that I have a really strong connection to, and I want to continue to make content for it on the channel. That being said, I've had a really hard time enjoying myself in Boundless since the big skill update in the middle of last year. It definitely slowed down the production of my content just because there is a lot more grinding involved now, And I recently started, actually this footage is me starting over with an alt character and just kind of trying to get a feel for how the game changed in the year since I first started playing it. All of the things that I loved about it the first time are still there. The exploration is phenomenal. Just being in this world it's a magical experience. I don't really care for the way skills have been implemented, and I want to do a whole video on that, but I want to give it the time that it deserves, and I need to play it more in order to do that. And I also want to be very respectful and constructive with the criticisms that I do have for it, because I do love the community and the devs so much. So, in the meantime, I do want to continue with more creative games. One thing that I've always wanted to do, and I started to do on the channel last year, is learn how to Minecraft, as it were. I have a couple ideas for ways to incorporate Minecraft into the channel. I know it's not the fresh, hot game, but I really loved doing build videos for Boundless, and that's very hard to do now with the way the game is set up. And so I basically want to learn Minecraft either through watching other people play, or preferably if I could get, a veteran to play with me, and maybe we could even do a series out of that. But basically just learn kind of the basics of the game so I can get into it and actually get back to doing build videos, because that's what I really like, just getting those creative juices flowing and creating something and making a little series out of each build. So that's kind of what I'm thinking along those lines. Now, that doesn't mean that Boundless is going to be disappearing permanently from the channel. I hope that that is not the case. I really, really want to get back into Boundless, and I'm hoping that some of the next updates that introduce a little bit of balancing into the equation is going to help the experience be a little more fun for me, for the type of game that I like to play, and also for the type of game that is, let's say, conducive to content creation. And just to be straightforward, I do totally have faith that it's going to get back to that place one day. So in the meantime, there is another game called Staxel that I'm going to start playing. I received a key from it when it released earlier, maybe about a month ago. So we're going to give that a shot this week. And anything else that you guys do want to see that you think would be fun to do a playthrough of, or just indie games that you guys are interested in and you want to learn more about, let me know in the comments down below. I definitely would like to hear what you guys think. So, on that note, I think I've rambled on long enough for this video. Thanks for hanging in there with me, and I mean that not just through this video, but for the last 6 or 7 months as well. I really appreciate you guys, and I look forward to hitting you with that first Staxel video, hopefully this week. So, I guess that means it's time for me to do that thing. As always, I've been DanBeforeTime, you guys have been awesome, and until next time, be excellent to each other.